Morning, everybody. Better late than never. This is my week introduction. Failed to find time yesterday on a Monday, but this is Tuesday, so at least might as well talk about what's going on this week. It's a Relay for Life special event week. Okay? This is the annual thing. So I've already mentioned in email and flyer distribution and in class. Two featured dances obviously is the Relay for Life Flash Mob easy version that I used my stomp, clap, snap, slap worship pattern for the level 1 Relay for Life lesson by Zoom. For the second half, which is the level 2, I kind of reinvented the 2014 or 2015 Purple Shuffle. At that time it was like 40 or 48 count. It's now 64, well balanced for walls. So it's now Purple Shuffle Fight Back Cha 2020. We've already uploaded that on YouTube. We even have a country application yesterday using the Maverick. So that's taken care of. And then Saturday is our main event. We're gonna have a 2-hour marathon at the Millbrae tennis court that we have our class at. And you know, that's a separate matter altogether. This week I happened to think of a feature dance out of the blue. We were coming from Southern California when this messy, smoky situation because of the fire. So I told my wife, I think I remember a dance by Jim McDonald called Smokey Places. All of a sudden, so I went to Jim McDonald's book, found it, Smokey Places, typewritten. And just like in the past, I have already asked our friend Loretta. Of course, Jim has already gone ahead in heaven. But I've always asked Loretta, how did Jim get his steps? And she did say that sometimes, of course, if it's not handwritten, he didn't make it. But it's typewritten, so he must have gotten it from somewhere. And he would go to library, he said, watch videos, maybe, at the time, really there's not much internet, I think, or there's no internet. So, this I found. Because I submit to Kick It, I'm a registered choreographer there and a subscriber, I go ahead and just punch in the name of the dance. True enough, I saw Smokey Places, choreographed by Michele Perron. Year submitted was 2000, so that's about right because I was in Jim McDonald's class 2004. And I remember the dance to be very interesting and challenging, but now to me it's like a high beginner. It's classified as low intermediate, but I think it's high beginner at 32 count. I already have my how-to on YouTube. Made that yesterday. So, because it's Michele Perron that turned out to be the inspiration by Jim McDonald, maybe he didn't even know or didn't even meet Michele Perron. I said, I heard that name before. Now, where did I get that name before? I haven't met Michele, but she's from British Columbia. Yep, British Columbia, Canada. I remember Ruben Luna mentioned Michele Perron. So that was 2018 when we were in Pikes Peak, Colorado, and he was teaching Pure Movies. True enough, found it. Pure Movies, Michele Perron. And this is where we learned from Ruben Luna. Ruben is from Southern California. To the dance, The Way You Make Me Feel by Michael Jackson. So, you are going to see that also on my YouTube channel with a brief demo on how to. I tested it to a country music just in case. You know, when I say just in case, is in our American line dancing, I have to apply a dance to a different genre, different rhythm, just in case some students will not go for the original and have to find a substitute. That's what we've been doing in my other class and my other dances. So, for those of you who follow me, then that's kind of the trend, is I will have to have a different substitute song. So we're going to try that to George Strait's Blue Tear Sky. That song is also memorable because that's one of the first few songs that I got to know George Strait, you know, when my wife and I were beginning to dance. even before we got married. So blue, clear sky. All right, now we are in the Michele Perron week. So I said, I also heard that name from Michael Barr and Michele Perron. Therefore, from Pure Movies, which is a beginner dance, Smokey Places, which is a high beginner or low intermediate, we have to go intermediate. This is 64 count, 2 wall. This one I learned from Michele Perron herself, and I think helped by Michael Barr when they were here in the World Dance here in Burlingame. That was January of 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019. Just very recent, but 2018. Thereabouts. Anyway, so I learned that this CanAm Tango, it was very challenging at the time. Oh, it has to be 2018 because we recorded our own version. So January 2018. By April, we have our own version. So in my YouTube channel, it's called Not the Same CanAm Tango. Okay, so you'll see that. What's her name? Forgot the name. The singer is by Never Be the Same by I remember the name. Camila Cabello, the Señorita girl, right? The ulala. Anyway, so you'll see that on our YouTube channel. But then maybe because of the fall season, fall outdoor, I will convince my students or my demo group to do the original Fools by Diane Birch. So you already know that we can apply to a different rhythm, modern, but then we're gonna dance to Diane Birch Fools, CanAm Tango. And I also made a brief how-to. I'm gonna be uploading soon just to make it as simple as possible. You know, not much styling if you ask me, but you know, if you really want the styling, you have to go Michele Perron to get the flavoring. But I simplified it so my students can learn the 64 as quick as possible. So that was going on. So this is the one that was kind of just squeezed in this week. Zoom, okay? But then the regular outdoor classes won't see this until next week. We'll have to build that in. Next week being the last 2 days of September, or 3. Yeah, so we can squeeze it in. I promise in October already 2 intermediate dances to my group, so I gotta keep my word for that one. In October we'll have the new one, Little Less Broken by Madison Glover. So we're gonna have a Madison Glover week in October and a Rob Fowler week because of his Loyal Brave Troop. Okay, so that's it. Welcome to fall. This is officially the fall beginning. Foster City opens today, and then some of you I'll see at Zoom this afternoon. Have a good week. Bye-bye.